Alright, good morning. Niko here with Fight Fearless. Thank you guys for tuning in to this video. And this video is going to be about the top 3 benefits of breath work for athletes. The top three breath work exercises, and really the top 3 benefits of it too as well. The number one thing, and the one that we covered yesterday on this channel. And if you haven't subscribed with us on this channel, do. Because we'll be doing breath work every day and coming out with little tips, little pieces in between. And yeah, subscribe with us down below. Click the link. Make sure to get the all button too, so you get all of them as they come out and get notifications too. But again, my name is Niko, and if you haven't downloaded the Fight Fearless app, go ahead and check that out too as well, because you get plenty of ab exercises, MMA, Tai Chi videos, and all segmented, so it's organized and easy for you to access. Okay, so let's get into it. In this video this morning, we're going to be covering the top 3 benefits or top 3 breathwork exercises for athletes, in my opinion. Now, I've been doing martial arts since I was 13 years old, and boxing since I was 15. I'm 30 years old now, since 17 years of martial arts. And studying martial arts has got me into more of the Chinese and Indian yoga, and those aspects are really about the energy body. And so if you're looking to move forward in your goal or get to the next level, hey, how's it going? Cool, glad you joined us here, Wizard Azarus. Good to have you. So again, talking about the top 3 breath works and my experience of why we want to do breath work. And this is transformational, guys. It's next level stuff. If we're not doing breath work, and I know that it may just seem like, oh yeah, you're just breathing, but in reality, what we're doing is we're shifting the chemical balance within our brain and our body, and that is going to propel us forward. Not only just like incrementally, like if you saw yesterday the amount of energy and testosterone and hormone and release and just like aggression that's coming out of me, it's because of the breath work. It's helped me to break out of myself. It give me confidence. Thanks, Melanie. So it's helped me to break out and build more confidence, more strength, more like determination, demeanor, and that right there is huge in terms of competition, in terms of focus, in terms of demeanor. Again, right, the will to fight. So if you're an athlete, whether you're a soccer player, you're a boxer, you're a swimmer, especially doing breath work, you would already know, or a football player, maybe you're seeing this and you want benefits for your son or for your daughter in terms of whatever they're doing. This will help with also in schoolwork. And things like breath work is amazing for mental health too. Absolutely, exactly. That's the most important health. That's the most important thing. And I mean, I'll tell you a little background story. My coach committed suicide when I was 16, 17 years old. And I think that if we were focusing more on the yoga and the mental side, that's really what got me into doing yoga and Tai Chi and all that stuff, and the energetics, was to learn how to no problem. But thank you guys for listening and commenting. This is so cool. But really, again, this is what got me into doing the breath work. So let's go ahead and focus in, and let's do a first couple breath works. So let's do them together. And one we did yesterday was bellows breathing. And the reason why bellows breathing is so important is that, again, it activates the diaphragm. The diaphragm is this muscle that sits between the heart and the lungs. You've got your heart beating, pumping blood throughout your body, and you've got your inhale expanding the lungs, right? So we're bringing in oxygen into the blood cells, and the more oxygen you have, you guys are commenting, and that's why I'm hearing it. And the oxygen that goes into the blood, right, then goes into the blood. So now the blood, it's easier for the blood to move because it has oxygen, right? And the blood's the most important thing when it comes to the whole body because it's moving our nutrients, it's moving everything, the blood, right? So inhale, we bring more oxygen into the blood, and then the blood then is more at peace. Because if the blood, it's harder for the blood to move in the body, then the kidneys have to work harder too. And the kidneys are what's pumping adrenal glands. So our energy is all based upon our kidneys and our ability to react out of either fear, because we don't have enough oxygen and we're having to fight without any gas in the tank, you know what I mean? Or to think about it is, it's just going to be easier for our body to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and cleanse our blood, clean our blood by doing some breath work. Okay, this is like the number one breath work that I would say, is because it's going to help balance and activate the diaphragm. Okay, so we're going to do bellows breathing. We're going to do breath of fire, which is a contraction, and it's a contraction to really activate, which is just the negative. So it's just the release, the exhale, and that's going to help get rid of a lot of stuff. And it's also going to help us at the bottom of our breath. So by sustaining at the bottom of the breath and working without any breath, if you've ever done jujitsu or any like high intense fighting kind of competition, you know that if you're getting choked and you have no oxygen but you're still having to fight, that is it's very, very stressful on the brain and stressful on the body. But you know, to have the ability to go through a whole fight by being choked, and if you've seen UFC, you probably know what I'm talking about. How are these guys, you know, fighting out of such a hard situation when they can barely breathe? So we're gonna do breath of fire for that. That's my number one for that one. And then the third one I'm gonna show you is real quickly. I don't want this video to be too long, but is gonna be balancing the hemispheres of the brain. And the reason why that I chose that one for the top three is that it's going to, one, give us energy or help us cool down. And I'll explain that in just a second here. But if we inhale through the left nostril, through a negative breath, as they would say, that's going to help give us energy by coming up through opening up the left nostril, because it brings and feeds into the right hemisphere. I won't go too much into the science behind it, but that's pretty much it. We inhale through the left nostril, and that's going to increase our energy and give us more energy. And as we exhale out through the left side, we inhale through the right, that will cool us down. And so those are kind of things that we can think about for the future. Let's get started with a practice, and we're going to do again bellows breathing to activate the diaphragm, and then we'll go right into breath of fire, and then we'll do a round of anuloma, viloma, balancing the hemispheres of the brain. Okay? All right, let's start it out. So maybe you've heard this before, Buddha's belly. I heard that recently. I saw that recently. So I want you to push your belly and diaphragm. See that muscle right here? The muscle right here that's the diaphragm. So as I inhale, expanding the diaphragm. Hello everyone, if you're from this group, say hi. Thank you. So inhale and expanding the belly, using and activating the diaphragm. This will help stretch the kidneys in the back, so it help release a lot of back pain if you're ever experiencing back pain. But again, most importantly is activating the diaphragm to stretch the digestion, to open the lungs, most importantly, get more oxygen into the blood. Okay, so inhale, and then exhale, we'll pull the belly in. Let's go ahead and do this for 30 seconds, and then we'll focus on the breath of fire, since we did this yesterday, okay? So we'll do it together. Go ahead and inhale, pushing, expanding, exhale, pull in, and just rest for 2 to 3 seconds. So again, inhale, hold it for 2-3 seconds, push down, really expand and stretch and kind of move for a second. Exhale, pull in. Preferably do it through the nose, but if you need to do it through the mouth just to get it down today, that's fine too. Continue like this, continue to practice, and try it again. Inhale, you expand, you're bringing in, you're You're bringing in new oxygen and expanding your heart's aura and your aura and your field. Exhale, you're pulling in, relaxing, contracting, and pulling in. Feel free to kind of move around because you want to stretch the back. You want to stretch, all of this tightens up. When this diaphragm gets tight and we're not breathing, then the tension builds across it, and then it affects the spleen, it affects the liver, it affects the heart, it affects everything around it. Main source of disease is simply this. So if we do these exercises, then boom, everything just reawakens. Our gut reawakens, our heart reawakens, and our brain reawakens, because it's all the cerebral spinal fluid. Very simple exercises, but it's doing a lot here. So continue just like that, 10 more seconds. A little faster, a little more powerful. Exhale everything out. Rest at the bottom for a second. Kind of feel that tingling sensation. And inhale your palms up. Hold. Again, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. And what you feel is you'll feel this kind of warm sensation as you're holding. Hold. Pull up on your pelvic floor, your diaphragm. Tighten. And the cerebral spinal fluid will help go up to the brain, so it's a better connection. If there's any knots there, then over time it'll start to break down, but this is the practice. Pull up, hold the inhale, circle your wrists, and exhale down slowly. Okay, let me see what Wizard's got to say there. Is holding the breath for a long time a sign that you have good stamina or endurance? You can explain to me the difference or relation when we finish the exercise. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so that's a good question. And this is one thing that from my experience and from years and years of hearing certain breathwork coaches say, oh, don't hold, like there's little things, there's little pieces, but for the most part, as long as we're doing the exercises, that's the biggest thing. And whether you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong, you're going to find over time that you're developing muscles internally that are energetic and have energetic qualities and connect to our emotions and connect to everything else like that. So either way, as long as you're doing the breath work, as long as you're doing the exercise with us, eventually you're going to realize how to do it right. Okay? When you do inhale and you hold, there is this kind of like chamber at the top where you kind of sink down, and that's where you kind of want to avoid, in a sense, because you want to put stress on the heart. But again, like I said, as long as you're getting oxygen into the blood, that's most important for the heart. The heart doesn't really care if you're contracting again, because we're always contracting. If you, again, you know what I'm saying? Like you were contracting before, so hopefully you know what I'm saying. But anyway, but yeah, pull up on the pelvic floor, pull up on the diaphragm. Most importantly, those are the muscles that you're activating, and you should feel this kind of this rise up from the heart, up from the head, and then down back into the heart, up the governing channel to the frontal channel down the body. All right, let's go ahead and get into breath of fire, because again, I don't want to take too much time here, but what we'll do with breath of fire is just the exhale. So sometimes a lot of people have an issue where they're inhaling, exhale. It's all about the exhale. We're getting out, get out. Breath of fire. Fire burns. We're gonna burning, and then the steam coming out. So you just imagine that. Use that. Niko recently found your videos. Thanks. Good. I'm gonna. Let's get through this, and then I'll talk to you guys in just a second. But again, exhale. So all through the nose. You can kind of keep your mouth open a little bit if you need to. If you only do 10 right now, that's good. if we'll do about 30, okay? We'll do 30, and then we'll try to get up to about 60 seconds or 100, 108. There's all kinds of numbers. But the most important thing, again, is feeling the contraction of the diaphragm and the solar plexus. The solar plexus is a ganglion, the celiac ganglion. So like celiac disease, if you've ever heard of that, this will prevent that, because it's just tension across the heart. These diseases are so simple. It's actually stupendous. It's stupid how simple it is to really heal ourselves and give strength to our internal organs and our internal body. But just this information has been hidden for so many years. So we're coming out with some really powerful, ancient exercises, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so inhale, exhale, about halfway, and just through your nose. Snot rocket. You may shoot some snot. I did yesterday on your mucus. Get the mucus out. And there's more reasons of why we want to clear our mucus, but simply exhale through the nose. Pull the belly in. Okay, belly in, belly in, belly in. All right. If you want a flatter stomach, this is the exercise, because it's the practice of pulling your stomach in. And I can't say that in any other way, so I can't. I'll continue to say it many other ways. But anyway, exhale through the nose. All right, I hope you know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and get started. 30 seconds. If not, if you're just joining in now, go back and listen to me again. All right, here we go. So focus on the exhale. You'll automatically inhale enough. It's not bellows breathing. Before we were inhaling, now we're exhaling. So just continue to exhale, contract, burn, create that burning sensation, that feeling, just like you did abs. Just create that feeling, and then we're gonna exhale everything out. We'll hold, we'll inhale everything up. We'll just do like we normally do, okay? Inhale, exhale, and begin. If you burp, that's good, because it's creating heat, the steam, the gases come out. So make sure you burp. If you can't burp, then usually acid reflux is a heart block. And so anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Ten seconds, faster, more powerful. Really contract. Exhale everything. Inhale, palms up. Hold. Make fists and circle. And exhale. Soften. Clear out your aura. Your aura is oxygen into your heart, and your heart pumps out this field, right? Okay. Last one is Anuloma or Nadi Shodhana. It's just, again, kind of working with the balancing of the hemispheres. All right, and let's just go ahead and do this one quickly. I don't want to run too much past, but I really appreciate that you guys are all here today, and we got a lot of people here on this video. Got a bit dizzy, first time trying. Yeah, cool, good. I'm so glad that it's first time trying it, and yeah, you may feel a little dizzy, as again, we're working with the oxygen levels of the blood, you know, and carbon dioxide. So remember the one thing this is a great quote that I don't remember who I heard it from, and I wish I did. I think it was probably Montauk Chia. Um, but carbon dioxide is poison in the heart. Carbon dioxide is poison in the heart. So what is carbon dioxide? It's the counter. It's what we're exhaling out. It's what we should be getting rid of out of the body, right? As we inhale, we bring in oxygen, and carbon dioxide goes out, right? So if we don't exhale properly, meaning we inhale into certain parts of our body, but then we exhale and certain parts of our body are stuck because we're a little overweight, or we don't move, we're not that flexible, so we don't like to stretch, you know what I mean? But in reality, you just got pockets of energy, pockets of carbon dioxide that are just destroying the body. So that's all we're doing. It's very simple. Inhale, get it in. Exhale, get it out. If it stays in for too long, well, then that's going to create the problem. See what I'm saying? We're like water like running through a stream. If the water stays and stagnates, it's going to create bacteria, mosquitoes flying in, they lay the, you know what I'm saying? So we don't want no mosquitoes. Let's do our breath work. All right, last one here again is inhaling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my right side, and I'm going to inhale just through the left, and then if you want to just work, let's work just the left side for right now, just the left side to activate it. And what you'll notice over time too is that when you wake up, one nostril is going to be open, another one's going to be closed. That all is based on like how you were when you went to sleep, and all, like it kind of, everything is really like it's day by day energetics, right? You're wise beyond your. Yeah, thank you. Well, like I said, my coach committed suicide. My father did too, and I didn't want to commit suicide, so I wanted to learn what's going on here, you know. And energetics is the way. So, anyway, and you know, actually, if you guys are interested in an energetics program, I'll give a shout out to a friend of mine who's been really successful in all of what she's been doing with Fight Fearless, Melanie Toy. You can find her channel, Melanie Toy, and you can see what she's doing. She's got a whole energetics decoded thing, so I'll put that plug in there for you guys. But other than that, let's keep going and check out the app. You can check out all of the breathwork exercises, some cool ones I've created on there too as well, adding in vibration and all of that. And again, check that all out on the app, Fight Fearless app. But let's get this last one in here. So we're going to inhale through the nose, the left side nostril, exhale, do that 3 times just to clear this left side. And then I'm going to have you inhale and exhale out through the right. And then we'll cool down with just the right side, and then okay, something like that. Okay, so we can kind of mix and play around, because you know it's a bunch of different exercises here, lots of different benefits, and kind of like how you play with your breath work how you play with your energy. Okay, so close off the right side and inhale through the left. I'm going to put my fingers on my pituitary gland right here, your third eye. And that's just to kind of create activation by touching here simply. It does a lot of things because we have our urinary bladder right there. So it helps keep peace and kind of clarity. And again, opening up this master gland here is very important. So just simply, you know, kind of tapping right here and then closing the right nostril. Inhale through the left for me. Small smile of the lips, relax the face. If you can't even breathe and your nose is so closed, then that's okay too, just to activate. So inhale, exhale through the left. Three times. Do whatever you need to do to open up your nostrils, okay? All right, and then let's go ahead and inhale through the left and exhale through the right. Remember, this is a great one to give us energy, so we'll have more energy today because of this. But inhale through the left. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then close the left, and I close it with my ring finger. Close it with whatever, but exhale through the right. Okay, inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. One more time, inhale through the left. And exhale through the right. Inhale both. Inhale and hold. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Exhale out. All right. So I'm rubbing my face because, again, more oxygen's into the blood cells. I'm waking up now after I've done two or three different breathwork exercises. You'll notice you get more energy, your body's got more breath, you've got more oxygen, your skin is connected to your lungs too as well. So you should feel maybe like a tingling sensation. It's gonna help your skin look better, things like that. There's so many benefits because truthfully, it's that simple. We just need oxygen and we need light from the universe, like simply like a plant. We're just plants, you know what I'm saying? Some good water. What does a plant need? Nutrients from the soil, right? Some light from the universe into our skin, into our eyes, into our, right? And that's all we are, you know? You don't need to eat all that food, whatever you're eating. But if you are unsure about food, do download the app, go to fightfearless.com and get your free meal plan. That's a meal plan that I created while I was doing, while I was really serious into fighting. And so it's specifically for how to cut weight and how to be as lean and as mean as possible, how to have energy, still have the proteins and the nutrients from your, from your greens and all that stuff, and your reds and your certain colors of foods. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, for those that stuck around. Yeah, we'll get it more in tomorrow morning, as it's a new topic, a new day, and we'll talk more about this as we go into it. But again, especially download the app if you haven't already. Do a couple of those ab exercises that are on there, and I'm uploading more for you guys too. I'll be filming that today and this week, as I have like 10 more videos that I want to come out that are specifically like ab shredders. So if you're really interested in getting like a full six-pack, and you're like, dang, how did he get his stomach like that? Well, number one, again, doing the breath work, but two is doing the actual ab exercises, and those will be there on the app. So download the app, get it now, and before it goes up, because we'll be, as I add more content, we got to add the pricing too as well. So get in now while you can. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thanks for tuning in. Wizard, who else is down there? Let me just comment. Let me just see with you guys real quick. Where are you at? Melanie, thanks. Melanie Toys there. Cool. All right. Melanie Strickland. Awesome. Felt amazing. You're wise beyond your years. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll keep it up. Got a bit dizzy. That's cool. Would like more info on how to Skype you for private teaching. Oh, that's a great one, Chris. Yeah, thanks. Let's do that. I want to get into, I'm actually wanting to do classes on Zoom. So if you guys are interested in doing classes, please comment in on that and be like, yo, I'm down for that. And then if you could maybe private message me on either Facebook or Instagram, you can go to Fight Fearless on the Facebook, or Fight Fearless COM on Instagram, and message me there. That would be cool, and then we can get connected on like what your goals are. I do a lot of different meditations for my clients, so seeing you in your prospective goal and seeing you there is really key. I mean, that's something that Jesus did, saw the blind man as completely healed. He wasn't even blind, and neither are you guys. You guys are not out of shape. So when you guys tell me certain things, I'm not listening, but I am listening to your higher self. So I'm looking and really seeing you in your divine light, and let's hold you in that perspective, hold you in that place, and we'll make this place heaven, and not like the hell that we're thinking that it is, because we're in so many different dimensions right now. So if you're lower in the lower one, 2, and 3 dimensions, that's the lower 3 chakras. If we're in the 4th dimension, that's in our heart and out of love. And if we're unconditional, then we can stay there. So that's a lot I just said right there. Really profound stuff. So hopefully you're catching in on that. Again, DM me for more at Fight Fearless COM at the Instagram, or fightfearless.com. You can also get on there and get all. I'm not a fighter, but I'm really interested in meditation and breathwork. Thank you. Yeah. Cool. I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m., 9:15. Thanks for allowing me to be flexible. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Much respect. Bye, Fearless.